You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
Speaking of just explosive guards, though, Notre Dame, the ACC, I think, is the third best conference. NC State kind of being underwhelming changed the whole dynamic of this conference. Duke dropping some games as well kind of changed the whole dynamic where, I might have put them with the Big Ten right below the SEC, but it hasn't looked like that. But Notre Dame is the cream of the crop, one of the best teams in the country. My dark horse to win the national championship. They get Maddie Westbeld back, which is big news for them, man. Their best three-point shooting big, good defender, has been around this program, played big minutes, was a big part of the team last year. Gives them another weapon to utilize, man, as they kind of, rely less on Kate Koval, the freshman, who was getting a lot of minutes in the beginning of the season, but we kind of seen her minutes cut some lately. So big addition with Westbeld coming back into the lineup. Hannah Hidalgo, Olivia Miles still getting busy. Hannah Hidalgo, in my opinion, still player of the year. Olivia Miles, can we say three-point sniper now, shooting like 46% from the three, which is way light years above what she was shooting for her career, man. You can definitely tell the progression that she used the offseason as well as the season she missed to get better. Now, Notre Dame picked up the win on the road, 76-66. Everybody's talking about this new quad rule that's been in the men's game for quite some time. First year in the women's game, when you're looking at tournament resumes, this is a quad one win on the road for Notre Dame. North Carolina, man, I think a lot of people were really sleeping on them to have a down year because of the departure of Deja Kelly. They fought. They're 13-3, and they're still a good team, man. But I just think they're working way too hard for buckets, man. Like, they might be one of the worst transition teams I've seen. But 76-66, Notre Dame takes the win. They shoot 48% from the field, holding UNC to 42%. 13 of 21. When you talk about three-point shooting, I mentioned Olivia Miles. There were also some other snipers in there as well. But 13 of 21, you shooting 61.9% from three, you're going to be a very difficult team to beat. They also dominated the glass, 40-28. Assist battle was pretty close. Turnovers, Notre Dame had 21, very uncharacteristic, but UNC really didn't capitalize on all of the turnovers they really could have, pushing the break. I think Notre Dame did pretty well in transition defense for the most part. North Carolina was just working really hard for baskets, and I think they got to play a little bit more high-low basketball. Looking at it, though, man, and I know I mentioned Koval's minutes being cut too, and I think too with Liza Carlin's emergence, they got her back a few games into the season, and she's just been super aggressive on the glass. She's provided another scoring threat down low, catch and finisher, good hands. King has also really stepped up her game with the rebounding, 15 rebounds, 8 points, 1 assist, and she's a forward that can really stretch the floor. She can handle it a little bit, and she gets up and down the floor really, really well. Runs like a gazelle, to be honest with y'all, when they're running the break. Hannah Hidalgo led the way with 24 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. She was really aggressive getting to the free throw line, finding her shots. Very, very difficult to stop in space, and Carolina had no answer for her trying to keep her out of the paint, man. Olivia Miles shot the ball extremely well from 3, 19 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds for her, another just complete game. Sonia Citron, 5 points, 2 rebounds, but definitely was a disruptor on defense, as she typically is. Prosper, the sophomore, Cassandra Prosper, out of Canada, 9 points, 3 rebounds, hit some threes as well. Carlin, 3-point threat. Hannah Hidalgo, 3-point threat. Citron, 3-point threat. We mentioned Westbeld came back, 13 minutes, 1 rebound. She hasn't played a game all season coming back from an injury. It's just nice to see her on the court. I definitely expect her to pick up the production and get back into that starting lineup. And she is another sniper for this Notre Dame team that can spread the floor and has good size and can defend. Kate Koval, the freshman, 2 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. And I do think she would still be a big part of what they do in the NCAA tournament, man, with just her size and the relief. But they counted on her a lot earlier in the season where their front court was really thin. She's taken a step back. And now, she's getting a chance to not totally be thrown in the fire, but play behind some veterans that are producing at a high level right now for Notre Dame in the paint. Well, guys, also, I want to shout out UNC, man. Scrappy bunch. Maria Gakdang, 16 points, 9 rebounds. Alyssa Utsby, 12 points, 3 assists, 11 rebounds. Definitely has that walking triple-double potential for this group. Lexi Donarski, 13 points, 4 assists to lead the backcourt. Raina Kelly, man, has been solid as well for this group at the point guard position. Moving the basketball. She's pretty good from the mid-range. UNC, I think they're a pretty solid ACC team, man. Like, they're better than a lot of people thought. Usby, Gagdang, continue to get them the ball, let them make plays, play more high-low, and just get better at. I think they're over-dribbling, bro, extremely so in the fast break. Too much over-dribbling. The guards are dribbling too much deep into the paint. Advance the basketball, move the basketball, and you'll get easier buckets. Just my 2 cents. But definitely, guys, before we end it, wishing Ashlyn Watkins, wishing Paige Beckers speedy recoveries. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. We out.